it twice. You just lied.
There it is.
Lying already. The first second. First second of the show. So, welcome to the.
Hold on. Yeah. Okay, go ahead, man. My bad.
Welcome to the Shonen Shop for your weekly re-up. On the menu, we got some anticipated animes. Some of them has been announced, some of them ain't been announced, and of course, we're gonna talk about One Piece and all the records that's been breaking. It's your boy Big Psyche. I'm here with this ugly dude in the middle. What's your name?
That's crazy.
Me? Oh no, I'm not ugly, man. They not like us. They not like you. Hey,
all right. Then we got
you
got over there on the right. Who we got over there on the right?
Got syncopation. What's good, y'all?
It's cracking.
So,
hey, let's share this live before he gets to talking. Share it live.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
you ain't gonna do your
the like. Hold on. Share. Subscribe. Share the live. Give 5. The Rebellion 5. We in the Shonen Shop. We gonna share the live. Share the live. Hey, so go ahead and say what you was about to say. I know it's got to do with One Piece, man. Go ahead, man.
No, we're gonna say that gas for last. So first, we gonna get into. I want to see if you remember this. Hold up.
Share the live.
So you remember reading that Gachakuta? Oh, we got to change it, buddy.
Beauty.
Oh yeah. Oh, look at him. Oh.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
Let's
you
go.
from right. Okay, that's what's up, man.
So look up there in the right hand corner.
Is that Ninja Kamui?
Well, Ninja Kamui's in the left hand corner. They got a season 2. I don't really care about that though. I ain't gonna lie.
I do. That Ninja Kamui was freaking amazing, bro.
Wait, really?
I love that anime.
Really?
I love
was
the
the
manga.
first couple
and I love the
episodes.
anime, bro.
What's up, Tonya?
Really?
So
Hey,
season
anyway,
1
you
was
can,
kind of
blow that
dragged
up?
out.
I can't because
I think I need you. But see, that's why I was asking that we do it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I was
You
asking.
might be able to right click it and put it as like an image, like try to save the image or put it in another tab.
Hold on, let me see.
That's what I was trying to say, but he didn't want to.
So, back on this. So Ninja Kamui for me, right? At first, I was kind of skeptical, right? Because I was like, all right, whatever. It's probably like overhyped or whatever. But then I got into watching it, and it was actually really good. The story was fast paced, right? Not all that wholesome. It didn't give you like a wholesome feeling. It actually left you pretty like with a weird taste in your mouth of like, damn, this sucks. But I was excited for season 1, but I feel like they wrapped it up. So I don't know what's gonna come for season 2. I don't know. I didn't really get that far in the manga anyways to even understand what's going on for season 2.
It ain't let me do it.
Hey, can I comment on what you was just saying right now?
Yeah.
Cat! Man.
Okay.
That shit was ass.
Okay.
That was ass.
Yeah, I was in there for the first couple episodes. It was fire the first couple episodes, but then it fell off.
I watched the whole first season.
I've never seen an anime take a nosedive like that before.
I've seen it a few times. I'm not gonna lie, because I've taken the time to like watch some like sort of smaller animes, like more like those B-roll animes type deals.
Yeah.
So I've seen them take some pretty hard nosedives, and this kind of reminds me of was it Wolf's Brigade a little bit, where it started off really strong, right? It had a really strong start.
Yeah.
But then it kind of dipped down into this sort of realm where it just didn't have a strong backing from the story. Like it was they put emotions too much into it, right?
Yeah.
I feel like that's kind of where they lost a lot of the audience for Ninja Kamui in the latter half of the season, because a lot of it was just him being conflicted with coming to terms with the death of his family and the fact that he's literally on his last life because of his special arts and whatnot.
Yeah, they start going. They just start going left, and I think that's where Call of Duty left me too. I lost Call of Duty. They start using mechs and like all of that stuff. I'm cool on that. I just wanted to see some good old ninja scrapping, some jutsu, like some spin kicks, some shit like that. I ain't going to see no Gundam mechs.
Yeah, right. I feel like that's where they screwed up, was that they stepped away from having a straight on ninja fight. Like I rewatched Samurai Champloo recently.
Yeah, it's fire.
That brought me back to yes, that is exactly how fights are supposed to work.
Yeah, like Yasuke lost me too, because Yasuke did the same thing.
Wait, say that again. I didn't hear what you said.
Yasuke, the Black Samurai, they started going with the robots and the mech and all of that shit. Yeah, but the Yasuke was ass, but it was on Netflix, so you probably could have expected it.
So they basically did Afro Samurai with Yasuke.
Afro Samurai did it right.
Also true.
They did it right.
That's not the point, right? That's not the point I'm trying to make. Because that's why Afro Samurai was so successful and had so many iterations of it, right?
Exactly.
You had multiple seasons, you had multiple movies, right? And you had a storyline that was expansive. With Ninja Kamui and Yasuke, it's very thin lines, and there's not really much body to it. Like you can literally put the story on an essay and have the same amount of description as what you see in the shows.
Yeah, and I'm good on that. Now, what y'all XO? What you remember? Gachakuta, the one in the right hand corner, right next.
Yeah. We started. We read.
We was reading that manga.
Yeah. I gotta read that.
It's fire, in my opinion. So the manga was absolutely lit. And
very beautifully animated. Drawn.
Yeah, paneled out. It was paneled out real well. I'm excited to see that adaptation. It ain't give us no date or nothing to be expected, but it's gonna be a big time shonen. So, and you said you wanted to ask a question about Shonen Shop, or what?
Yeah. So, this is the first time, of course, me understand what about Shonen Shop. First time me hearing of it. So I just kind of want to understand, like, what was the premise of Shonen Shop? Like, what's not only the premise, but like what's the story behind it, if you will.
Well,
he got a story. I got a story. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, he just lied because I don't have a story.
No, all right.
But I will explain what Shonen Shop is. Shonen Shop is a place where we get together as niggas, you know what I'm saying, and talk about our favorite shonen, anticipated shonen, our little beefs about Naruto versus Luffy, because I actually got one I want to ask about the Yonko versus Hokage today. So I am going to ask that question. But basically it's just where we come to kick it and talk about shonen and anime, whereas on the other side we talk about movies and comics and all of that. So it's a place for the anime heads to come and kick it, you know.
Bet. Actually, I want to start on that one real quick.
I got a story. He felt like we didn't talk about One Piece enough, so he was like, "I'm gonna make my own show."
He's like, "Nah, we gotta make something for my boy Luffy, bro. We gotta give him some credit."
You see Luffy in the back going crazy. Stop playing.
Go ahead, Cinco. What you about to say?
So you said Hokage versus Yonko.
Yonko, yeah.
And that is an interesting matchup.
Yeah.
What made you decide that matchup though? Like, wait, hold on. Before we get into that, right? We had to set the ground rules and understanding like what is the limitations of the matchup, because we're talking about our most recent Hokage. They're not as powerful as the older ones from the past. Well, especially the first 6.
What I want to do is our Yonko, who we got Shanks, we got Luffy, we got Buggy.
Okay.
And who else is it? Luffy, Shanks, Buggy, fucking Mihawk, I believe. So we got, and what I want to do is I want to take 4 Hokage, which I was actually thinking about Hashirama, Tobirama, Minato, and probably Naruto. You know what I'm saying? And then I want to put them up against the Yonko.
I'm sorry. The one matchup that is wrong out of that is Naruto. Mm-hmm. Because him as a Hokage, he got nerfed. Him pre-Hokage was more powerful. Right.
But I'm not. But with Byron mode surpassed anything that he ever did.
But the thing is, right? Byron mode only lasts 5 minutes.
15, I think it was. But yeah.
Well, either way, it's not long enough for a matchup, especially when you're talking about fighting One Piece characters. So I think the more fitting Hokage would be Kakashi.
Kakashi's a wash.
Hey, I'm gonna need y'all to talk like I'm here, man. I don't know what the hell y'all talking about.
Yeah, Kakashi's a wash.
Okay. Excellent.
Okay. Yeah.
What we talking about right now, right? Is well, I'll let Psyche explain the Yonko, but basically the Hokage, right? They're supposed to be the most powerful ones in the village, in their villages, respective villages.
Like the leader.
Now,
they're the leader.
Right. Now, for the bare bones of it, we're talking about the village hidden in leaves, right? Because they were known as the most powerful village out of the ones in that general area in Land of Fire. So, what he's done is he went down the line of the Hokage, because again, we got to see their some of their powers in their fights through the Fourth Great Ninja War, where a lot of them got brought back due to the reanimation jutsu.
Gotcha.
So, so given what we know off of these specific characters, we're trying to match them up in a sense to some of the most powerful characters in One Piece currently.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And then I misspoke. I meant to say Blackbeard. I said Mihawk, so I meant to say Blackbeard as a current Yonko.
Ooh, that's a really tough matchup. I'm not gonna lie. You got Blackbeard in the mix. That's really hard to match up with.
Yeah, that's why I said Kakashi's a wash, because especially post Sharingan Kakashi, like he's not doing any of that.
Well, but he wasn't Hokage when he lost the Sharingan.
Yeah, but he was also a placeholder just until Naruto turned like 18 or.
No, he wasn't a placeholder. It was because of the fact that because Naruto was technically a fugitive. And
Naruto wasn't old enough to become Hokage.
No, it wasn't that he wasn't old enough. He didn't have the level, like he didn't pass academically enough to do it.
He wasn't even a Jonin at that point, or a Genin, because he went and trained with Jiraiya. A Chunin. Well, no, he passed the Chunin exams. No, he wasn't a Jonin.
Nope.
Hey, Santo, stop lying, man.
I already busted him in his head last time. He's trying to get his head
busted.
He's bust who in the head.
Now watch this.
He said he got you that last time when y'all got into it.
Oh no, he didn't.
No,
Bobby got on here and said, "You talking about the dojutsu?" We finna bring up something else. You talking about the dojutsu?
Listen, bro. I ain't here to fucking start this shit too early, bro.
That's what I'm talking. That's what I'm
So
yeah,
I'm gonna let you have this one, right? We're gonna let this slide.
Yeah,
you're gonna go pull up the information like you normally do. So I'm gonna let you roll with that.
Yeah, he gonna do it no matter what you're saying right now, Dave.
No, I know. But nah. So I feel like instead of doing Yonko versus Hokage specifically, I think it should be just Yonko versus Naruto verse period, right? Because the problem is with that matchup is that the Hokage are very limited in their jutsu for the first part. Secondly, the matchup doesn't line up because you have Blackbeard who has multiple devil fruit abilities, right? And what's the one that doesn't he have like the black hole fruit, something like that?
That's Blackbeard, yeah. He's got the dark fruit and the quake fruit.
Right. So bottom line, the like it's a hard matchup because you need almost like 2 or 3 ninjas that have sort of like KK Genkai style jutsus.
Hashirama has one of the most efficient KK Gen style with wood style. He has one of the most efficient ones.
Right, but that's only going to go so far, especially against Blackbeard, who is almost like the Joker in a sense where he doesn't give a shit. He'll hurt himself to fucking do some damage.
Yeah, and then Tobirama with the reanimation jutsus and shit in the Rasengan. I mean,
because even with Flying Raijin between Minato and Tobirama, you're still running into issues, right? Because
you said what? The Flying Raijin?
Yeah, even with the Flying Raijin, like it's still like a problem. You see what I'm saying?
Well, so are you talking about so you're saying basically the One Piece characters are fast enough just on their feet to keep up with a Flying Raijin? They're powerful enough to take the damage, is what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. Okay.
They may not be fast enough, but they are definitely powerful enough to take
They're more durable.
Damage. Yeah, because think about Buggy, right? He's able to just separate his body at will. Yeah. What the fuck is that going to do with Flying Raijin? Even if you put the fucking
chop fruit.
That's what I'm saying. If you put that with Flying Raijin, it doesn't work, right? The only way that works.
I don't even think Buggy's a factor in this fight. Like Buggy's there.
He got it by default. To be honest, he didn't even earn it. He got it by default.
Yeah, I mean, I think
he got his ass whooped by Zoro.
He is the OG. I mean, that's Zoro though. But
no, bro. Nah, I'm sorry.
Buggy was there from the beginning, bro. He was there from day one. He was there from day one with Gold Roger and Whitebeard and all that. Like Buggy, like he knows what's going on. So if anybody deserves to be in one of those positions without actually being a scrapper, it's Buggy, because he's an OG of the One Piece verse.
I'll
when
give you
it comes to like, yeah, but when it comes to like scrapping, like Buggy really not gonna scrap. Like he might incite a riot. You know what I'm saying?
That's like his MO. Is like he just uses stuff and like creates a distraction and dips.
Exactly.
And then
yeah, like he might incite a riot and then try to shoot you type shit. But he's not gonna stand there and scrap with you.
All right, can you go back to that list, man?
Yeah.
Why you take the list off, man?
Oh, because I was looking for this Naruto shit. Hold on. So
I had him searching. My bad, bro.
No, that's all. I was like, man, I have to do the list.
Yeah, so Kakashi at 6, he became the 6th. Naruto's aspiration. So initially wanted to become Hokage, but later decided to wait until his term was over. So
it wasn't anything other than him just not wanting to step on his master's shoes at that point.
Yeah, for the most part, that's what they're saying. Naruto was sent to become Hokage after the war. Everybody expected him to, but he was just too young and inexperienced to actually take the role, so he had to study and wait. Which is basically what I was saying. He wasn't old enough and he wasn't experienced enough. So Kakashi took on that role until Naruto was ready to become Hokage. Kakashi really didn't want to be Hokage in the first place. He liked to read porno and shit. He didn't want to.
Yeah, he was reading smut. He didn't really care.
Yeah.
So you lied. Syncopation.
I didn't lie.
Yeah.
I just had my information incorrect.
Okay.
And Psyche corrected me. That's all.
Yeah, that's a lie.
It's not a lie.
Over here in the rebellion, that's a lie.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, here go one right here. Here go one right here. I want to show y'all. Boom. Oh, y'all can see it already. That's crazy. Hold on.
No, I can't see shit.
I ain't seeing nothing, bro.
So now you lied.
Oh, okay. It was my screen.
The title of the liar is swapping between the screens.
Yeah. I'm keeping count. I'm keeping count. All of them.
So just have like a counter just off screen, just under all this, just off to the corner.
What y'all think about that Lord of the Rings animated movie released December 13th?
I think they're beating the dead horse.
And so thumbs up, thumbs down. Where we okay. Yeah. Are you in there, Santo?
Yeah, I never really watched Lord of the Rings. I watched The Hobbit and I liked The Hobbit. You know what I'm saying? So I just see Lord of the Rings being like a isekai style anime without being an isekai because they're already there. You know what I mean?
So let me ask this, right?
I ain't told you yet. I'm the only
Facts, bro.
Shout out to Tony Yet.
So I just want to get this in perspective. Do you all know how long Lord of the Rings movies are?
Yeah,
they're pretty long.
Yeah, three and a half hours.
Do you understand how long the books are? Like how many pages the books are?
Yes.
Never read one.
They look like dictionaries.
They're literally almost 2,000 pages on average. Most of that is either useless dialogue. Well, not useless dialogue. Let me. Before the Lord of the Rings guys try to kill me over this, it's dialogue that doesn't pertain to the story, right? It gives you the environment, it gives you perspective, but it does not pertain to the story. Even in the movie, right? They had scenes where it was just people walking.
Yeah,
no dialogue, no action, just walking, just traveling, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say that the Lord of the Rings anime is either gonna be completely off the narrative of Lord of the Rings in order to thank you, Toinette. So it's either going to be like a bunch of sort of action scenes.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking because it's anime. So anime typically has.
So they're going to make it like only the fight scenes and like just pertaining to the story, which they can literally wrap it up in like one season. Or, sorry, go ahead, X.
No, you good. Go ahead.
Or it's going to be one of those, like you said, Psyche, where it's like almost like isekai style, where like they're going to like innocently bring everybody together, have like a wholesome moment, and then start getting into the story.
Yeah, that's what I think.
What's up with that? What's up with that is it the Death Note creators or another off branch of Death Note?
Well, no, it's just Shueisha. So I think Shueisha owns the rights to Death Note. I could be wrong. If I am, correct me in the
Can
comments.
you
or
read
whatever.
that for those that can't see it?
Yeah, it says Shueisha has trademarked a new Death Note project.
Okay, so now I'm taking that as the Death Note.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's going to be
Okay.
Death Note Killer Within. That's what the title's called.
The Killer Within.
Yeah, so it's a
Can
Death
you
Note.
can you find that picture so I can put it up?
I'm gonna go ahead and say down because man, just end the story.
I love Death Note. So it's
Death Note was fun, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, Death Note was fun, but what do you feel like you need to see more after that?
my
I am not
favorite
entirely
character
sure.
already did. You know what I'm saying? So I'm kind of like, but I'll watch it. I'll watch it just to check it out, see what it's about, because I like Death Note.
Where you at, Cinco?
I'm looking up the Killer Within right now.
Does that have you intrigued, like a continuation story?
Yes and no. So I'd say like thumbs in the middle somewhere. Just because of the fact that like, yes, it's cool that we have a new Death Note coming up, like a Death Note sort of sequel type deal. But at the same time, it's like, what can we do with the story now? What more can we do now that it pretty much rounded itself out for the most part, right?
Well, I think they can still, because like the Death Note shit don't stop. Like, you know what I'm saying? You still got your Shinigamis. You still got. So I think if they
Unless they're
give
gonna-
the Death Note to like a different type of person, you know what I'm saying? If they give it to a different type of person who doesn't have the same attitude as Light, he's not as sinister or whatever his internal complex is going to be, then you open up doors for different ways to use the Death Note. You know.
I agree and disagree, because I feel like it's one of those psychological things where you give somebody enough power, they're gonna be corrupt with it, no matter which way you turn it, right? And
Tanjiro wouldn't.
to some extent, I feel like it would go that way, because then he starts turning into judge, jury, executioner.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So bottom line, there's going to be some corruptibility in it, because again, we're all human. Now, on the flip side,
on that, yeah.
Right. On the flip side of that, what they could do, and the only way that this project could actually take off and work really well, is if they focused on the lore and like they dove deeper into the lore behind the Death Notes, behind the Shinigami, behind their existence in general.
Yeah.
Right. Because then at that point, right, it stems into like, oh, we go back into history, right, and then we start involving certain religious religious-based myths, right, and legends, where kind of like what anime am I thinking of? Well, for example, right, there's so many animes, isekais and not, that involve Roman gods and Greek gods and goddesses.
Man, this is making it worse. Like, your explanation made it worse for me. Like, I'm out of there.
Yeah,
like,
that's fair.
fuck out of there.
But I feel like that's something like they can do like a Cain and Abel type story, right? With the Death Note.
Yeah. So what y'all think about Demon Slayer, the Infinity Castle? So you probably haven't read or got up to that part of the story.
I finished the whole manga.
I did too a long time ago, but
right.
I'm not excited for it, but I am, because it's going to be a movie trilogy, right? So I'm not going to be excited for the story, because the story's mid, but I am going to be excited for the movies, because now they can just put all their budget into these movies and do 3 movies instead of stretching that shit out over a whole season, which I think would be more expensive. So we're going to start seeing some real tight fights, like, the graphics is going to be crazy and all of that. If I'm not mistaken, does Mappa do Demon Slayer? You know what I'm saying?
I think
I'm
so.
checking right now.
Yeah, so we're gonna see some crazy shit. We know how Mappa get down.
True. I'm kind of on the fence, because after what they did with the train arc, where they
hold on real quick. I'm sorry. I said animation studio, and it said for Demon Slayer. Hey man, you think they're listening, man? I wasn't even done typing it, man.
I think
that might be a popular.
I was about to say. Yeah, with all the hype that's been going around Demon Slayer lately, it's no wonder why people have been searching it up like crazy.
Studio Ufotable.
Oh, Ufotable. Yeah, because they do Ufotable does all the fates. So yeah, Ufotable do go crazy.
Oh, that makes more
There's a
sense
fate,
now.
a new
Actually,
Fate came out, a Fate movie, I think. Matter of fact,
Oh, did they?
yeah, it just came out. What?
I don't
today?
understand Fate. I can't get with it.
I do. It's one of my
love
favorite
it.
series, but you just got to know. You got to know what to jump into and what not to jump into,
Yeah,
because a lot of
I
that
agree.
shit's not relevant. But
Yeah.
a lot of it is. You know.
That's fair. That's fair.
Hey, so what anime? What largest screen are they talking about for One Piece? Go back to that
For
one.
One Piece. All right.
Oh yeah.
What are they talking about?
Well, let me pull it up real quick. Because they don't really give much information on it. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, because One Piece breaking records. So One Piece is the first anime to debut on the world's largest screen on the Las Vegas. What does it say? Las Vegas Sphere. So
Yeah.
it's going to be.
The sphere.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Yeah,
Whoa!
yeah, that's crazy.
That's big, man.
What other animes is doing that, bro? Is
one.
Naruto
Whoa.
doing that?
I remember UFC has been trying to do this.
Yeah, I was just about to bring that up.
Broadcast over there.
Hey,
that's
so
actually
syncopation.
crazy.
Syncopation. If you
Yeah.
was to cut me out, if you was to cut my arm, a piece of you like the letters UFC will come out. I'm a super duper combat sports dude, and that's
Dude,
K1, all that stuff.
Bro, I love that shit. One fights and everything, bro.
Hey, so he was just talking about how they're trying to do the biggest thing that was going to happen.
Yeah,
at
Dana
the
White
Sphere.
just said that he's planning on like 2027 or some crap like that. He's gonna try to broadcast it out. So
Hey,
whatever
man,
the
that's
UFC is gonna
crazy,
be
man.
around that time.
I hear that screen is like something that you've never even
I actually
seen.
have it pulled up right now. So the Las Vegas Sphere at the Venetian Resort is it is 160,000 square feet with the resolution 100 times better than typical television.
That's
So
fucking
your
crazy.
4K turns into 400K on that screen, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Nigga,
That-
I don't even. I probably
that-
like pass out if I seen that.
Bro,
like,
every
scrap on
square inch of
screen
that-
next-
Hey, imagine Luffy going Gear 5 on that
Hey,
hoe.
I
He going
could
Gear
be
5 on
wrong
the
with,
whole
with the
city.
math on this one, right? I could be wrong with the math on this one, but from what I'm understanding, every square inch of that sphere, right? Every square inch of screen on that sphere results into like almost a quarter to half a pixel, easily.
Hey,
Yeah, that's
Do
gonna
me-
be crazy.
do me a favor, and I want to see who this live action new cast member is for One Piece.
Oh,
Can you?
yeah, I see.
Can y'all look that up? Pull the person up. I don't even know who this person is. Oh yeah.
I thought they
Yeah,
were
bro.
pretty good picks.
Man, I hate them picks.
I thought they was pretty good. Hold on, where the new cast members at?
Brendan Sean Murray as Brogy. Calum Kerr as
Was
Smoker.
it Clive Russell? Apparently it's one of the new guys.
Send me the picture, XO, because I can't find it for some reason.
Okay,
Yeah.
this is text right here, but
Let me see if I can pull it up real quick.
Okay, here we go.
Clive Russell.
so if you Google live action One Piece new characters, it should pop up a big ass thing with all of them. But I'm gonna send this to you.
Oh, please tell me he's gonna be me. Another fucking Whitebeard or some shit. That'd be sick.
Well, they not even nowhere close to Whitebeard yet.
But you
Either
know how
way.
they get down though.
Yeah, I know, right?
So let me.
Okay, so is this it? Yeah, here we go. I'm just put this one in.
I hate syncopation. I hated that
Yeah.
damn live action show, bro.
I'm not gonna lie. I never watched it because I just wasn't into it.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll see that.
that's the one I was looking at. Okay.
All right.
So
So it said Crocus. I'm thinking they saying crocodile, right?
Hold on, let me look. 'Cause I'm having a hard time finding it.
let me see here.
Oh, there we go. All right. So where are you looking at?
No, I'm talking about the text. I was reading the text for the new cast members.
Okay. So I see we got Luffy, Zoro, Nami, Usopp, Sanji. We got Dave Chappelle, Booty Chin.
Okay,
Alvida,
Brogy. Who's Brogy?
Brogy.
Brogy.
That might be the Clive Russell dude that I'm showing you right now.
Brendan Sean Murray as Brogy.
Oh, Brendan Sean Murray.
I don't even see Brendan Sean Murray on this list. Which row he in?
Additional new cast members include. This was 18 hours ago.
Oh, but to say a lot of these are unconfirmed. Well, not a lot of them. I think 2 of them say they're unconfirmed.
Yeah, I think the only one that's confirmed is Clive Russell right now.
Pull that up right there.
All
This
right.
is for season 2, and I think they have pictures as well.
Right there.
Oh, no pictures. I don't even know who this is. Brendan Sean Murray. That's
Yeah,
just
there ain't no pictures in there.
Brendan Sean Murray. This nigga looked like a low budget Woody Harrelson.
Brendan Sean Murray.
Yeah, Brendan Sean Murray, Murray. 1, 2,
Oh, dang, bro.
I'm trying to see who. Oh, okay. So I see him now.
It says he's
Clive
playing
Russell,
Brogy.
Practice. Okay. All right. So all of these are like One Piece characters. I think Brogy is like a giant or something.
Hey,
they're
Mikey,
early One Piece.
Look at my screen, bro.
Yeah, pull his I see you.
Okay, bet I see it. Yeah. So Mr. 3, I think that's actually a good pick for Mr. 3.
I don't like that dude. That dude. I don't like his face, bro.
Who 3?
Yeah. No. Dude, that's playing him. Yeah, that nigga gives him the creeps.
Didn't he play like Darth Vader or somebody?
Nah,
No,
he was in that. He was in that Exorcism movie we just.
But
reviewed.
you also remember he played in the oh my god, what movie was it? He was like some
The Dark Knight.
weird, like yeah,
Yeah.
that's exactly what I'm thinking of.
Yeah. So I'm looking at these characters like, yeah, it's gonna be One Piece, but none of these niggas are really factor stuff. Like, well, once you get
Yeah.
past the East Blue, man, you never really think about these niggas again, type shit. So, like,
Also true.
yeah, we'll see what they do and how. But now Mr. 5 was a good pick because I always thought Mr. 5 was actually black and they got a black man to play him. So I actually think that's lit. Miss Valentine, I thought was good. I think she actually looks like Miss Valentine, but it's just going to be temporary because, like I'm saying, ain't nobody gonna really pay attention to
Callum Kerr for Smoker. Is Smoker up there?
Yeah. Smoker is relevant throughout the entire story.
No, pull up dude playing him his name is
He right there in the middle.
Callum Kerr. Oh, okay.
Right here.
Yeah. He has to have 2 blunts. If he doesn't have 2
this
blunts,
is actually I like this matchup right here.
Tashiki.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
Tashiki,
she actually,
that's actually really
she
good.
actually looks like Tashiki. Yeah, that's the Smokers.
Mr. 5 is nice. I like Mr. 5.
Yeah, 5 is fire because
Yeah,
I always
that's a
said
good
5
matchup.
was a black dude.
Even Mr. 9's actually pretty good too.
Yeah, 9's decent. That hair looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but that's the thing I was worried about with One Piece was because look how the exaggerated sort of emotions coming out of the characters, right?
Yeah.
You can't do that respectively with the human body. No matter how much special effects CGI you try to pull, it's not going to look well, right? Yeah. The only way it looks well is if you have actors like Jim Carrey when he was doing The Mask.
Yeah, true enough. He can even do that shit like Jim Carrey can do some Fire Marshal Bill with his facial expressions.
Yeah.
I hate when we talk about Jim Carrey because like that's like a cop out. Like that nigga can do everything.
Yeah.
Yes,
I don't like people that do like you literally could put him on anything and he'll kill it. So it's like
yeah, but at the same time, he's the only actor in this day and age who's been able to be flexible enough to literally take an entire special effects department and save their budget based on his method acting.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Go Loser Ranger getting a second season.
Yeah, I got that. Yeah, I got that wrote down. I'm actually down for that because Go Loser Ranger started off slow for me, but it picked up, nigga, and it picked up crazy.
So
I've never heard of it.
You've never heard of it?
I don't think so.
Yeah, it's like a spinoff on the Power Rangers.
Go to the next one. I just sent you the next one.
Yo, Kagura Bachi, yes sir.
Okay, yeah. Hold on, real quick.
That is my manga right now, bro.
So it says that Kagurabachi manga reached 350,000 copies with only 3 volumes.
3 volumes.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I don't even think they got no animation out yet for this.
No, they had. So they so this dropped earlier this year, right? The manga started earlier this year, and with it being on its 3rd volume, right? The story has accelerated so much. Like, this is one of your fast-paced mangas where it's action every second.
I agree.
Like, the MC, the Chihiro cannot catch a break, bro. He cannot catch a break for nothing. And right now, the only premise of this, right, so far in the story, is he's just trying to get the swords that his dad made and keep them safe. That is literally it.
Yeah, and the fact that what happened with his brother, that goes into it a little bit too.
Well,
so I read the first like 15 chapters of it.
Right, and so it's different when you buy the manga versus when you're just reading it on Shonen Jump.
Yeah.
Because that's all I can really do is read it on Shonen Jump. But even even those moments with his brother and everything, like, it really puts into perspective like what kind of character he really is, right? After the death of his father, he becomes a really determined individual, and I respect the hell out of that. So easily, this will be my top 10 manga series for at least a good while. Easily top 5. I'll say that. Easily top 5.
I'm looking forward to the animation. I want to see what kind of animation they put on
right,
it.
bro. I hope
a
really good studio takes it up.
Yeah. Say that again, Santo. It's going to what?
It's going to have to rival Demon.
Yeah.
I did not hear you, nigga. My bad.
It's going to have to rival Demon Slayer. That's what he said.
Okay.
My bad.
No, you good.
So we got My Hero, season 7. So My Hero actually supposed to be ending soon. And I don't even think I finished season 6, but I did read a little bit past it, so I know what happens with Stars and Stripes and Shigaraki and all of that. I'm kind of up on it. But it should be ending after like 2-3 more seasons.
I don't even think it's gonna need 2 or 3 more seasons. I think after season 7, like, I think that's gonna be it, bro. Like, they might extend out season 7 and just run a couple more episodes, because respectively, like, the story is already, like, the main big bad in the story is dealt with, right?
Yeah, right.
So now at this point, it's just the aftermath. So they're trying to recap the aftermath, touch on all the characters after the big battle. Right. And I think that's where they're gonna just touch it off, where like they just kind of give a recap and like maybe push the story a little bit more as to like, oh, so and so is doing this now, and so is doing that. These people got together and had a kid, whatever. You know,
I hope they don't do that with them goddamn.
Bro, they did that with Demon Slayer. I kind of got mad. I ain't gonna lie.
Shit, weak. They got Freebrand on there. Now Freebrand actually been going crazy. EXO didn't like it when he first seen it. Yeah, but Freebrand got some cold scraps in there, bro. They got some cold scraps, like magic-based long-range attacks. It starts off really slow. It kind of seems like you might be watching like a slice of life or something like that, which is cool if that's what you into, because I watch slice of life. But that shit really it picks up. It picks up and it picks up crazy.
We in there?
Yeah, for Freebrand.
In there or out of there?
I'm in there for Freebrand.
Yeah, I'm gonna check. I'm gonna have to go back and check it out.
Yeah,
I don't know. So I'm gonna just.
Yeah. Now, I am not in there for the Dan.
Oh
yeah,
Dan. No.
Yeah,
read it,
man.
Absolutely not, bro.
Yeah, trash.
The freaks. They gonna bring the freaks out for that one.
Yeah, that was such a crazy ass.
That's such a niche anime.
Yeah.
Like, it's like you have to be a really specific audience for that anime.
Yeah. It came out. The first episode came out on the 6th of this month. Oh no! It comes out the 6th of July.
The 6th of July comes out in a couple days.
Even the manga is one of those where it's just hard to wrap your head around.
Yeah, well, that's because we reread the manga, and like, it has its funny parts, but for the most part, I'm not interested in that story. I don't really care what they're doing,
Yeah, it doesn't have any like intrinsic value type stuff.
Yeah. So what we got here? We got viral hit. Season 1 came to an end. Plus size elf. I might watch that.
I was looking at a trailer for that.
No, I'm joking. I was
looking at a trailer for that. That should look kind of funny.
Yeah, I might watch Plus Size Elf. I'm not gonna lie to you. it seems like
An
it might.
uncensored version. That's crazy.
Yeah, they probably, you know how anime get down. So who else we got on here? Suicide Squad's ass. I don't like that.
We already talked about that.
Yeah, the Berserk manga. I quit actually reading Berserk a long time ago. I didn't even know it was still going.
I didn't know either.
But the anime should be dropping soon. Are you in there for the anime?
Are they just remastering the old shit?
Yeah.
Well, as long as they leave it exactly the same, then yeah.
They're supposed to leave it the same. I don't know. Times have changed, so I don't know if there will.
Bro, I hate it. I'm not gonna lie. Like after rewatching the 3D model version of like the animated series, I was like, no, absolutely not. That was no. Perfect. But the classics, bro, 100%. That was 2 thumbs up, bro. 100%.
Yeah, they need to leave that exactly the same. I don't want them to do what they did to Vash the Stampede, bro. They made my boy Vash look stupid.
Yeah.
Dark Snyder looks stupid. It's like whenever they try to redo some shit and bring it back out, it's ass, bro. So just redo it and fix the animation.
Which one was it that they did recently that actually came out pretty well? It was one of the older animes.
Well, I mean, Hunter x Hunter did it. Hunter x Hunter did it well.
Yeah.
I'm not sure who else. But yeah, I'm cool on Tokyo Ghoul. I actually fell off on Tokyo Ghoul after season 2. Anything after season 2 is complete booty cheeks.
I didn't even get past season 1.
Season 1 was decent. Season 1 was actually really good.
I only watched season 1. After season 1, I stopped.
Yeah, no, I'm now that I think back, when dude was crushing my man's toes and shit, that season 1 is the last.
One of the worst torture scenes, and you got to read the manga, bro, because it's worse.
Oh no,
I did.
Yeah, it's worse than the manga, but it's one of the most intense torture scenes that you gonna read or see.
But it's the most influential in terms of like, that is crazy, right? Because now you could take that sort of torture, that sort of style of torture, and apply it to other aspects of like psychotic characters that just are into torturing people and like the sadistic characters, because then it brings like a whole new threshold of like, holy shit, this dude's batshit insane.
Yeah, because you can obviously tell why. I forget what's the main character's name. I haven't watched a Reddit in so long. Kaneki. Yeah, his name's Kaneki. You can clearly see why he went crazy, bro. It was like every decision that he made was the wrong decision. Like even when he was saying was
the last.
Hold on. So go ahead. Finish up.
Even when the nigga. So one of my favorite parts of it is when it was a man and a woman. They were sneaking him food. You know what I'm saying? He was eating the food and shit. Yeah. And then my man's was like, well, I know they've been sneaking you food, so I'm gonna go ahead and kill him. He was like, pick one that you want to live and pick one that you want to die. The nigga Kaneki couldn't pick one, so he killed them both. Like, you know what I'm saying? Right in front of that nigga, and that kind of changed him mentally. So like, I like that psychological torture as well with the physical horror. And they raped him and everything. They did that boy dirty.
Go ahead, Cinco.
Yeah. I was saying how like in that torture scene, the centipede at the last like final touch before he just fucking snapped.
Yeah, that
shit was wild. Like the thought of like just a centipede just doing all that damage and crawling into his head is crazy.
Yeah, it's they really dove into that. What we got? Tower of God. I'm cool on Tower of God. I know Rock's probably want to fight, but I think I'm cool on that, bro.
Yeah, I can't get into it for some reason. I can't get in it.
Never read it.
The characters make me too mad. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know how you watch them and then you like the characters be pissing you off and you be like, man, if this character do this shit, I'm turning it off. That's what happened with Tower of God.
I can't get on board with it, man.
Yeah, and I don't really like the animation too much neither. I think it's based on a manhwa, so I think it's actually a manhwa or something. Okay. What's we got on here?
Oh yeah, I'm in there.
What, Tokyo Revengers?
I'm in there, baby.
Get Tokyo Revengers out of here, bro.
Yeah, no, I'm in there, man.
So you like crying ass main characters?
I'm stepping out.
No,
I'm stepping out on that one.
So don't go there. I like this one for the story.
But they got a crying ass main character though.
I understand that, but I like.
I mean, it's better that the main character is like crying his eyes out half the time, anyways.
I put I clipped a montage together of that nigga getting his ass whooped and crying. It was like 4 minutes long. It was just all 4 minutes of him getting beat up.
He's not even the main reason I like the show. I like the show for the supporting cast anyway. So
Ooh, like Mikey and Dragon them.
yeah, them niggas is tight.
Mikey's cool. He's a cool dude.
Yeah, exactly. Spy Hunter.
Spy Family,
Spy
absolutely
Family.
not.
Spy
Absolutely
Family.
not. I've been out of there.
I'm about to
Spy
fall
Hunter?
off.
No, you just lied.
So let me put some down on Spy Family. So the reason why I'm about to follow up on Spy Family is because they're focusing too hard on Anya, because they had it going, you know what I'm saying, with the nice balance between Anya and both parents, the parents, and it was going well. But then they started solely focusing on Anya and like her perspective of things, right? And that's cool to do for maybe like a few chapters, but it's been almost like 2 volumes of straight like just Anya escapades.
Hey, can I keep it real with you? Like, I don't give a fuck about that child. Like that, she's not the reason why I watched the show.
Thank you.
Or that I watched.
But
you know what I'm saying.
But the fact that she is popular with people, of course, they're gonna start focusing on that.
Yeah.
Just like I don't know. I don't understand why Daima is going down to a kid. It's something about kids in anime that people really, really like, and that's where I think they're focusing on.
I feel like they should have just made a spinoff where they should have stuck to the main way that they were doing it first, and then made it like a spinoff, like a volume B series for Anya, right? Like the Anya Tales or whatever the hell that they want to name it, and that way they could have gone that route, right? Because
I agree.
It just takes away too much from the main story. Like, now, how the fuck are you going to move forward in a war that is supposed to be happening soon, but we don't know why, when, or why? Like, dude, no.
Hey, can you pull that back up, please, sir?
You want it back up? I thought you had
yeah. There's something else. There's the Scooby-Doo
Kaiju number 8 game.
Yeah,
bro.
Kaiju number
Scooby-Doo shit, bro.
Hey, hold on.
That shit can't wait, bro.
How you know that
Kaiju number 8 game about to drop? This is crazy.
Okay, wait, hold on. How you know a mystery anime Scooby-Doo ain't gonna be fired? Like, what's up with that, man?
Okay.
Some of their mysteries was good, man.
I'm not saying it ain't gonna be fired. I'm not saying that at all. All I'm saying is it can wait.
Okay, gotcha.
It can wait. Because
Kaiju
right now, we have a Kaiju number 8 game has been officially announced. Now, I don't know who's going to be making the game, but hopefully, if it's based on an Unreal Engine sort of style game, where you have sort of like a third-person perspective on the game, bro.
You think it's going to be a fighting game or like an RPG?
It should be a mixture of both. So almost like Solo Leveling, but less mobile-oriented and more console-oriented, or like PC style, where you actually have like an open world. You have abilities that you unlock. You have skill trees. You have all these different aspects that you don't need to pay to play or pay to upgrade. You literally earn it in the game through the stuff that's going on in the story, right? Now, you can expand on that once we have all the full lore of Kaiju number 8's total abilities, right? Because then you'll just go back and redo missions or do side quests or whatever the case may be, right? Helping out other divisions, whatever, and building up that way, right? But at the end of the day, having the open world abilities of Kaiju number 8 in general, just movement wise, is insane.
So I was playing a free game on PlayStation called Giga Bash. Have you ever heard of it?
No.
It's literally a kaiju game, and you kind of get this knockoff Ultraman, and you scrap in the middle of the city. It's pretty dope. They got Godzilla in there. Check it out. It's a free game. It's called Giga Bash.
Y'all remember the fucking it was this game from a while back. It was on console and PC where you would basically hunt down dinosaurs. Evolution, I think that's what it's called. It's Evolution.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
If they styled it after Evolution, bro, crazy. Absolutely fucking crazy.
Let me tell you the wackest game ever. What was that? Primal Rage thing. That was the wackest game ever.
Oh, with the fighting game with the dinosaurs?
Yeah. That shit was ass.
It was like Killer Instinct.
No, okay. Let me say it this way. For what it was great, right? Compared to every other game on the market, absolute garbage, right? But that was the funny part about it, is that you could get in there and be a dinosaur with a katana doing backflips and shit. Like, who thinks about that? But it's funny because they use the actual mechanics, biomechanics of the dinosaurs to do the movements.
Why can't we get a Dragon Ball Z beat 'em up style game, man? Why can't we get that?
Well, you have to think too. A lot of the abilities of the characters in Dragon Ball, they don't use them to their full extent. Let's keep that in mind, right? Every fight scene that we've seen so far has been with like half of the amount of abilities of the full potential of the characters. Whether because the character didn't want to use them, because it uses too much ki, whatever. That's what it was, right? But like making a beat 'em up style game like that, it takes a lot of animations and a lot of VFX and a lot of physics related coding that would quite frankly make the game way too large for it to be actually run right.
Y'all heard about that Sparking Zero?
No.
I'm going to show you all the character list for it. They say it's actually supposed to be one of the most expensive, actually the most expensive
I bet you
anime game ever.
I bet you they separated all the transformations.
It's going to be a little blurry, but y'all can see
That's
it.
dumb. I hate that.
I hate when they say like over 80 characters and someone will be like the transformations separated. Like,
I swear to fucking God, bro. If they fucking did that shit, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna fucking lose it, bro.
I see 3 Gokus, 2 Gotens already.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, that's what it is.
Bro, what the fuck?
Kid Buu, Majin Buu, Fusion Buu, and all that
I'm
shit.
coming down. I'm coming down.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, they got
So
it's still
I
a
hate
lot of
this.
niggas.
I hate this so much. I hate it with a burning passion. The reason why I hate this with a burning passion because
Let me see if I can find a better picture.
when in any of the Dragon Ball shows, any Dragon Ball movies, game, except for the games, right? Dragon Ball movies and shit. When have you ever seen any of the characters automatically pop up in Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3?
That's ass.
Ultimate Gohan pops up out of nowhere.
For some reason, Budokai Tenkaichi figured it out. I think it was 3, where you can literally go through your transformations within the fight. You beat Goku, you go from Kaioken all the way to the top during the
Can y'all
fight.
see those?
You should be able to pick a character, whether it's Gohan, Goten, Trunks, whatever. Okay, we'll go Goku, right? Because he's got the most transformations out of everybody so far. So Goku, right? You got base form. You can jump from base form to Super Saiyan 2.
Yes.
Look,
You should be able to do that
4
mid-fight.
trunks, nigga. It's 4
Right.
trunks up here.
Hold on. We're not even gonna get into that real quick. Just let me
Hey,
get my rant.
remember you could turn into buff Trunks, but he was a little slow. That was hard.
Yeah, he right there. He right
I
there.
love that.
So my whole point is, right? What if you wanted to stack Super Saiyan 3 and a Kaioken, right? That's never been done, respectively, right?
Hold on, he did that in Super, didn't he?
He did that once and fucked up his key, but it was only one time. And he actually did that with Super Saiyan Blue because he only did it with Super Saiyan.
That's what I remember.
He did it with base form.
Yeah, he did it in the Tournament of Power
Zekai.
against Sharon.
He did it in Zekai when he did it in base form. Then he did Super Saiyan 3 because he figured out, oh, I can go Super Saiyan and Kaioken. So he started stacking it up. Then he didn't do that until Super. He never did it again until Super, where he was like, I wonder if I can get stronger. Oh yeah, I have Kaioken. And then uses it with Super Saiyan Blue. So, okay, cool. No
And
big deal.
Sharon was beating his ass.
Right.
Let me ask you a question. Let's name the characters that will never be picked. Nobody's gonna pick Master Roshi. Nobody's gonna pick the yellow bear nigga from this turn.
No one's gonna pick Oob. No one's gonna pick Oob.
No, he's out of here.
I don't know. Oob is actually tough.
No. But respectively, except for the old heads, no one's gonna pick his ass.
No.
Especially when you talk about power scaling. Like the power scaling is gonna be ridiculous. I can tell you right now what's gonna be the top 10 out of this whole fucking list.
Kale, people might pick Kale.
Kale, yeah, she's a.
They're gonna pick Kale. They're gonna pick the Kefla combination.
Jiren squad. Other than Jiren, nobody's picking. What was they squad?
So they're gonna pick Jiren, right? They're gonna pick Golden Frieza.
Look, I forgot their names.
They're watch. This game's gonna drop, and then they're gonna DLC Black Frieza. Watch,
Yeah,
I bet you money.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But look, we got Mercenary Tao up there. We got Evil King Piccolo up there.
Nobody.
Bro, all the kobolds, They have all the kobolds from Universe 6, bro.
This is the first time I think we're seeing Tau in a video game, bro. Like I don't think Mercenary Tau or General Tau, whatever you want to call him. I don't think he's been in the game before.
He was able to be used in
Tenkaichi.
I think some of those, yeah.
Oh my god, bro. Why?
Go crazy. Nappa.
Why they have the fucking the Saiyan monsters in here, bro? Like the actual when they go ape.
Oh yeah,
why is Goku ape in there, bro?
Yeah,
that power scaling is gonna be ridiculous because you can, bro. I'm just telling you right now, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan's gonna be able to whoop that ape, like kid Gohan, not even full grown Gohan.
See,
why did they drop that whole concept of the ape? Yeah. I didn't get that.
I mean, because they don't got tails, and I guess I think they say that tails are a recessive gene now, which is why niggas ain't being born with them. You know what I'm saying?
No, it was a dominant gene for the Saiyans.
No,
that's the Saiyan race almost had him entirely.
That's what I'm talking about. What he's talking about, like it was such a big thing at one point, and then it dwindled down to nothing.
Well, that's what I'm saying, and I think I'm going to try to bring it up because Toriyama, I think he explained it that it's a recessive. Because I was asking a question like, why aren't these Saiyans born with tails anymore? You know what I'm saying? So I started looking up it, and I'll try to bring it up. But I think they were saying that it's a recessive gene as a retcon because Toriyama stopped making Saiyans with tails. So, but true enough,
to animate and shit like that.
The only Saiyans that we've seen without tails have been half breeds. When we've seen, did Kale, Khalifa, and Kaba, did they have tails?
No. Yeah.
No.
Oh, I think they did.
When?
No, I think they did.
No, they didn't, because if they did, then they wouldn't have been focusing on the power in the middle of their back. They didn't have tails.
I don't even think Goten or Trunks, little Goten and Trunks had one.
Actually,
Goten did.
Yeah, Goten did.
Yeah.
Then they went through the whole thing again with him turning into an ape, and that shit was gone.
So Trunks didn't. So Goten did, but Trunks didn't.
Right.
Okay. So yeah, they do not have tails in the I think they're Universe 7. Yeah, they don't have, or no, Universe 6. They don't have tails.
So Universe 6 was weird in that aspect where they essentially retconned what Saiyans were. Because in Universe 7 is like the primary one, right? That's the one that we all know and love. Yeah. So in Universe 7,
despite having let me bust you over the head real quick. Despite having half Saiyan, neither Goten nor Trunks have shown signs of growing their tail or even ever had one.
Okay.
Yeah, let me bust y'all real quick.
All right, appreciate it.
I remember Goten getting this shit pulled out. Hold on.
No, he didn't. Go ahead.
So I feel that with this whole retconning of the tails, I feel like what's happened is, Saiyans, right? They have their own set of genomes, right? It's very similar to humans, but it's its own set, right? So maybe the dominant gene for Saiyans is a recessive gene for humans.
Yeah, because I'm looking at it right now.
You're talking about half breeds.
This is a Toriyama interview that came out March 10, 2022. It says when asked about the matter in the interview, he said Saiyan tails are a recessive trait, and it would explain why Gohan has a tail but not Goten. So it is recessive.
Yeah, so it was probably one of those things where Chi-Chi probably had a recessive gene for that mutation, like in her, like carried on in her family line.
Yeah.
Again, with her dad being who he is and everything else, it makes sense really when you do look at the bare bones of genetics and like genetic matchups in terms of recessive and dominant genes.
Hey, fun fact, Jocko right here on this list is actually
Jocko's in here?
Yeah, Jocko is actually, I want to say top 8% of niggas in the Dragon Ball universe. Niggas just really don't know how strong Jocko is because he's intergalactic patrol.
Yeah,
yeah, and they're ranked how strong they are on their number. You know what I'm saying? And Jocko is actually.
Whoa! Look at the lineup that's around Jocko though. Look at that one line, like horizontally. Look at the line that he's on.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me talk about Jocko real quick. They never showed none of that.
Yeah, he has his own manga. Yeah, he has his own manga.
But think about it, right? Jocko's power level is high, right? It's granted high, but compared to a lot of the fools that he's been paired up with and seen fight, he can't do none of that. He can't handle none of that smoke. Imagine if you try to face off against Goku, respectively.
Yeah, it's not gonna. He's
gonna get his ass whooped just in base form.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but he
that
could
was
have
wild.
he could have joined the TOP. Like he'd have probably
Oh,
beat a lot of them
yeah.
other universes ass.
That
I'm
nigga
But
got
telling you
his
right
ass
now.
whooped. What are you talking about, nigga?
by the same niggas who whooped on Goku and shit, by Jiren and the main strong niggas. But I'm talking about this love universe with Brienne and all of them niggas.
Oh,
Like Jocko will
100%.
Jocko will put the
Slap 'em,
hands
bro.
on them. Jocko will put the hands on them,
I
bro.
don't got.
So-
I need some proof, nigga.
Oh
that he
shit, they
might
got the
like that.
Kefla transformations too. That's dope.
Yeah, they got him. But yeah, I'm excited. I don't know if it's
I
gonna be
the
like
idea of perfect cell being in here and like all the cell transformations.
they got
Okay,
all the
so-
Frieza transformations too.
So is this game? Because I played a lot of them and they're kind of all the same. The only difference that was one was what was that? What was the 2D one?
Fighter Z.
Fighter Z. Fighter Z kind
Oh,
of changed it
yeah.
up. They changed it up with Fighter Z, but I feel like Striking Force and all those games are all like the same.
Yeah.
All the same
Well,
shit.
I'm not gonna lie, Raging Blast 2 was the game that I really enjoyed and really loved. Granted, it had a very limited sort of roster, if you will. But I feel like they actually were doing the game justice, like the game version of the show justice, because for example, like in Raging Blast 2, when you selected a specific character, like say if you wanted to do Super Saiyan Goku, right? Just Super Saiyan 1. He would show up in base form and then transform before the fight started.
That makes the most sense.
Right? A lot of them, what they do is they have him in that form constantly through cutscenes, through everything else, and it just doesn't make fluid sense because why in the world is when Goku has literally claimed canonically, this form takes a lot of my ki. It takes up a lot of stamina, right? When he was referring to him being in Super Saiyan Blue.
Yeah.
And even Super Saiyan God eats up a lot of his stamina too because of where he's at in his power scaling. The only one that actually was the only one now, per the manga and everything else, that he's actually able to continuously keep up is his true mastered Ultra Instinct, which is essentially what they're almost calling his angel form. So I feel like a lot of this roster, like I said before, it can be condensed to the base form of the characters and have them scale up. And then let's say you do a fight, right? Like how I think Psyche was mentioning this earlier. When you do a fight, you go ahead and you win that fight. Now you've unlocked the power scaling. So now, boom, you go from Kid Goku to like when he was a teenager and fighting it in that first tournament, right?
Yeah.
Then,
I got a question before we get up out of here because I'm finna actually end this. It's getting a little late.
Yeah.
When or do you guys ever recall Goku training somebody where he was actually training them and he just didn't want to scrap? Did anybody recall?
Oob was the only one that I know of that he was just genuinely training.
Yeah, that's a good point. At the end of Dragon Ball Z,
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
did
but
train.
it still was motivated by fighting though.
But
Yeah,
they
because
were
you wanna
fighting.
scrap.
They were fighting other characters. It wasn't
Yeah.
fighting each other.
They fought in the martial arts tournament.
That's
true.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like it's and so Cinco, just to give you a kind of a little backstory, Psyche got into it with somebody on TikTok. And
Uh-oh.
yeah, it was
Uh-oh.
over this. So as since I seen that yesterday, I've done a lot of thinking because I consider myself a Dragon Ball Z master when it comes up to Super. I'm a little iffy, but because I hated Super. But
Fair.
I'm trying to think everything that he has done has been motivated by fighting. I don't like to agree with this guy up here, but when he said that, that is true. Because even if you look at the Oob situation, it was still kind of like I'm excited to kind of fight somebody that can be powerful. It was still an
Yeah.
excitement.
Even with his kids, bro, like he would scrap with his kids, like just
Exactly.
as a training thing.
Exactly.
Everything for him was a sparring session.
When on the
Exactly.
flip side of it, Goku has been trained by King Kai. He taught this nigga how to do moves. He'd been trained by Roshi. He taught the nigga how to do moves. He'd been trained by the Yard Rat. You know, they taught the nigga how to do moves. So all of these people are teaching this shit to Goku, but Goku's not really teaching shit to nobody else but scrapping. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that was my.
Well,
He never. I mean, he sat Gohan down and gave him a little bit of that when they
With
were
this-
in the
with the
hyperbolic
super
chamber.
But that's
Yeah.
when. But right after that, Gohan went over to the Kais and got his what was it? His latent abilities unlocked.
Yeah.
He literally did that right afterwards because his power. He wasn't training hard enough, right?
And
And
he's
then you
using
have-
everybody's style, bro. Gohan uses demon style, which is Piccolo shit. Like he
Yeah.
uses so many styles. Goku didn't sit down and say, like, nigga, like to be 100, Gohan's real move is the Maseko Blast. It's not even the
Oh,
Kamehameha.
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
And then you got Goten's little punk ass bro, just doing random crap.
Chi-Chi trained him.
That makes sense.
Chi-Chi
That
and
actually makes a
Gohan.
lot more sense, bro.
Yeah. So yeah, that was my whole thing. The nigga Goku ain't doing no training, bro. He's a scrapper and his battle IQ is high, but he's not training nobody for real, bro. So
Yeah, no. Hence the reason why, it's all fights, no sights.
exactly. So we gonna end it on that note. Jarvis, I hope your whole ass is watching, nigga.
Thanks, Nico, for coming through, man. Hey, I mean, we need you in here, man. Every
y'all
time,
having me.
man. Shonen
Yes,
Shonen
sir.
Shop, come kick it with us every Shonen Shop, man.
Bet.
All right,
Sounds
man,
good,
I already sent them that contract on Discord.
Yeah,
man. We in
yeah.
here.
bro.
All right,
All right,
fellas.
so.
All right,
All
man.
right.